Hi everyone, Michelle here, talking about priorities, procrastination, and motivation. We could all use a little more motivation, right? First, let's talk about priorities. So, thinking about the list of items that you have that need to be accomplished in any given workday. Of that particular list, what needs to be done first? What is the first in a series of events, items in a process that needs to be taken care of before other people can do what they need to do? What on that list is the most important thing to do? There are lots of prioritization techniques. Just doing a search online will give you a lot of different ways that you can prioritize what needs to be done. I personally like the ABC method where I brainstorm everything that needs to get done and things that are even just in my mind that I'm not able to let go of. I just put it all down on paper. I go back through that list after I brainstormed and I code it with everything that must be done that day with a letter A. And then I go back through the list and everything that I would like to get done gets a B, and everything that can wait until tomorrow gets a C. So I have my list of needs to be done today. I have my list of things that I would like to get done if I were to get everything that had to be done completed. And then finally, I have a group of letter C's where all of those items can be just ignored until tomorrow, pretty much. And then they might be a letter A on the next day, but for today, they do not have to be done. All right, so you've got a list all arranged and prioritized, and you're about to start. And out of nowhere, you grab your phone, open your computer, look at the mail, look out the window, and you're thinking to yourself, well, I just made this fabulous list. I know what needs to be done. I know in what order everything needs to be done. And I know how important it is that I get started on this list. And there are days that you just start, and then there are other days you don't. And you open your computer, check your phone, check your mail, and so procrastination can sneak up on us, right? And what is actually going on when that happens? Let's take a look. Dr. Steele says that procrastination is irrational because there you are with a list of things that needs to be done. You know, in most cases, how important it is that you accomplish it, but you just don't do it anyway. And so what is going on? It could be, just a temporary thing, or it could be something more deep-seated. But procrastination at one point or another is pretty normal for all of us. But if it is a year after year kind of lifestyle that you're living where you find yourself constantly procrastinating, there might be a deeper issue involved. So the good news about procrastination when it comes up is that if it's temporary, if it's something where you just need more sleep, or maybe if you're a student taking a class, you need some tutoring, or you just need to work in a different place. If you're a remote worker, then that's just a temporary obstacle. You make the fix and you no longer procrastinate. If there's a deeper problem going on, these techniques of getting to a new setting, new time management strategy, they'll eventually wear off and you'll find yourself constantly procrastinating. So no matter what you try and no matter how hard you work at it, you just can't reach your goals of getting your priority list done. The thing about motivation is that a lot of time, and the thing about procrastination, keeping you from being motivated is you're dealing with the feelings that you're experiencing about what needs to get accomplished. And whether you're feeling anxiety or you're feeling some fear or you're um, maybe just depressed about what your circumstances are related to the work that you need to get done, if you can press past the feeling and just begin on your list, the motivation will likely follow. So if you're waiting for the feeling to come by, I want to do this, I'm excited, okay, I can't wait to get started, and here I go. Odds are that that feeling is not going to come. But if you can get started on something, anything, and just start, then the feelings will catch up with you. And usually, then once you started, you know this from personal experience, once you've started, you get into the flow of things, you find that you're motivated, you're feeling good, and that you can continue to finish the list of things that need to be done. Brian Tracy wrote a book called Eat That Frog, where he discusses the importance of taking the most difficult item on your list, the one thing that you just don't want to do, the biggest challenge, the biggest hurdle of the day, and doing that first. So if that's how you want to operate, there are people that really works well for. And then there are people like me who I just need to get some momentum. I'll ask myself, okay, what do I feel like doing of the things on this list? And sometimes it's not even on my list. Like if I can just get moving and stop overthinking, then the rest of the list just, I slowly make my way through it and don't have any other problems. So sometimes just starting on anything that you're willing to do, no matter how small, and just getting some momentum going will kind of snowball, and then you'll have more energy, you'll feel more motivated, you'll continue to work, you'll continue to get more accomplished. That will just feed itself into that next cycle where you start something else, you get that accomplished, you feel even better, then all of a sudden at the end of the day you've gotten everything on your list accomplished, and it's been a very productive day. I've also noticed for me that staying motivated isn't just about that day. It is really, like I said before, it's a lifestyle, but a lifestyle not in procrastination. A lifestyle in staying motivated for me involves making sure that my communication style is assertive, that I'm not being passive, that I'm not being aggressive, or I'm not being passive and aggressive, right? That I'm just being very clear and very assertive, that I have really good boundaries, and that I continue to focus on me and about me becoming a better person. I'm not worried about what anybody else is doing at work. I'm not worried. I'm not in anybody else's business where I haven't been asked. I am focusing on what I need to do. I'm maintaining good boundaries. I'm feeling good about myself and the way that I'm communicating because it's very assertive and clear. And those practices really help me to stay motivated, and so that I don't get into a slump of procrastinating, and then that will spiral out of control too, because then you'll fall behind deadlines, and when you fall behind deadlines you don't feel good about yourself, and then all of a sudden you have less motivation. And so just those little steps trending upward will lead to better practices, better habits, and the ability to stay motivated for longer periods of time and through more difficult things as you learn this process of prioritizing and handling anything that comes up related to procrastination and just continuing to stay motivated.